Good evening. You know, I realized that pressing the buttons to change scenes was probably going to turn the audio off because this game does not have background audio, which is a bummer because the soundtrack is good. But I'm finishing up dinner. I am currently in broken VHS mode because we're playing a retro style game today. And tonight's dinner was made in a rush because I went outside and I planted some bulbs and I was really tired, and Rebel and I found another weird electrical thing, so we were trying to fix that, and I made some frozen unagi and rice. It's pretty good. Will do. Hello. It is game. Alright. Start. What does start module mean? Oh, load. Okay. Choose a visual style. Default is recommended, but this can also be customized with the settings menu. Yeah. Do we want this? I don't mind that. I kind of just like the black. Dark is pretty good too, though. CRT filter strong. High-end. Arcade. Oh, we get to choose our CRT. Kitchen TV. That one was puke. Mini CRT. Oh, baby. All TV. Oh my god. None. Soft. I kind of like the soft. Because I like still having the fisheye on there. I think that's nice. Arcade is too much. Yeah, let's just do soft. Welcome to character creation. Start by picking a difficulty for your playthrough. Difficulty can be changed during play. Okay. Easy mode is a great way for players who are new to this style of role-playing game to experience SKALD. Combat is forgiving, and there should be little need to optimize character builds. Dice rolls are weighted in the player's favor. No. Normal mode is the game's intended difficulty setting. There's only very limited artificial smoothing of certain dice rolls. Okay? And then I guess hard is... it's worse. So let's just do normal. Class. I'm gonna play with keyboard and mouse, so that should be good. Next, select a class for your character. Classes define a character's role in the party by adding certain exclusive abilities. I gotta move the mic. Ah! She's fallen. She be screaming. Okay, and then I also have to boost me a little bit because I'm a little quiet. Whoops. Whoopsie. Made an oopsie. Okay. Better. Lulu, knock it off. Okay, Arm Master. Archetype warrior. The Arm Master is a warrior that does not have a specialized feat tree. Instead, the Arm Master has access to all the combat-centered feat trees, and they start with extra development points to represent their martial expertise. The main attribute for this class is strength. Okay. Bard. Archetype rogue. Okay, interesting. So there's like different archetypes? Archetypes? Huh. Bard mixes the rogue's decent combat skill and high maneuverability with the use of arcane magic. The main attribute for this class is presence. Presence. Okay. And you can wear a light armor, light and medium weapons, axe, club, and bow. Does it say anything about armor? Any armor, all weapons. Okay. Battle Magos of the Magos archetype. The Battle Magos is a Magos specializing in the destructive spells of the Fire Magic School. Unlike other Magi, they also get access to a few basic combat-related feats and may wear light armor. The main attribute for this class is Intellect. Light armor and blade, club, and bow. I think that's kind of like the equivalent of maybe a warlock. Champion. Archetype Cleric. The champion is a cleric who excels in the use of blades and armor whilst still having limited divine spellcasting abilities. The main attribute for this class is presence. So clerics and bards share a main at. They use any armor, all weapon types of blade and club. Guild Magos. A Guild Magos is a spellcaster who can develop all the different arcane spell schools fully. This comes at the cost of having absolutely no combat-related feats. You get nothing. Nada. Nothing. Nothing at all. The main attribute is intellect, no armor, and they can only use light weapons. Hierophant. A Hierophant is a cleric who can develop all the different divine spell schools fully. This comes at the cost of having absolutely no combat-related feats. The main attribute for this class is presence. They wear light armor, medium weapons, and clubs. So far I've seen strength, presence, and intellect as the stats. Hospitaller. The Hospitaller is a cleric. Hospitaller is a cleric who serves as a front-of-the-line healer. Well armed and armored, they can stand their ground against overwhelming foes whilst also getting access to the highest tiers of Body Magic School. I went to Body Magic School. The main attribute for this class is also presence. Any armor, light and medium weapons of clubs. Officer Archetype Warrior. The officer is a skilled warrior who serves as a force multiplier through their tactical skills, issuing orders across the battlefield. They vastly improve the performance of their fellow party members. The main attribute for this class is strength. They use any armor, all weapons, blade, axe, club, and bow. Ranger is a warrior type. That's new. That's very new for me. Warrior type with the attribute presence. Interesting. The Ranger is a warrior, specializing in ranged combat with access to limited nature magic. And all weapons, blade, axe, club, and blow, and any armor. That's also new for a Ranger. Usually they're limited to light armor. Thief, Archetype, Rogue. The Thief is a rogue who uses stealth to set up devastating backstab attacks. The main attribute for this class is agility. Well, that's the first one that uses not presence, intelligence, or strength. They may wear light armor, use light and medium weapons, type blade, club, and bow. Okay. I think I'll start with I mean, these are intellect. I was considering starting with a strength, but maybe we just start Battle Magos and we just start blasting, you know? Let's do it. So we started blasting. Select a background for your character. Backgrounds add points and skills, influence starting conditions, and narrative content. Oh boy, this is a lot. Okay, whew. Okay. You claim a connection with the divine that goes far deeper than most, whether legitimate or not. You're always ready to dispense holy wisdom, be it imperial gospel or the profane ramblings of the heretic. +5 attunement. What does attunement do? Attribute magic describes a character's magical energy and determines how many spells can be cast. Attunement refills fully when the character rests at camp. Note that different classes use different root abilities for attunement. Courtier. Your time spent kissing noble asses has made you a master of navigating the cutthroat politics of the imperial lay courts. +1 awareness and +1 diplomacy. The ability to notice small details and hidden things is used to lie, bargain, and sway others in negotiations. It influences price at merchants. Ooh, discounts. I didn't just play Barony recently and played the thief and realized that I should just murder all the shopkeepers because I can. So many bear traps have been placed. So many. Let me just make sure everything's working. It seems to be okay. Alright. Let's go back to the game. You're an esteemed member of the Empire's teeming underworld, with a special knack for getting in and out of places you shouldn't be. +1 stealth and +1 thievery. Stealth is used during adventuring. In particular, determines if NPCs notice the party as it moves around. Used to pick locks and pockets as well as steal from shops. Oh my god, there's so many skills. Entertainer. Street rat. I know, but I want to read all of them. I want to read them all, but we do like Street Rat. In equal parts despised and adored by the wealthy of the Empire, the traveling entertainer can make a pretty penny of their binding charisma and nimble fingers. Okay. Diplomacy, thievery. A member of the old breed, forged and tempered by the hardships of soldiering, you now belong to the ever-growing fraternity of fellow men and women with scarred bodies and broken minds who roam the Empire in search for a quiet piece of land to call home. Carrying bonus. A bonus in the pounds added to the character's... I knew there was carrying capacity. I knew it. I knew it. As soon as there was Agi, I was like, it's going to be carrying capacity related. I thought it was all going to be presence and intelligence and strength and just those three. And as soon as there was one character with Agi, I was like, we're going to have to weight manage. I knew it. Fortune's Fool. Deluxe Edition class. I got the DLC. So, Rebelled, if you want to play it through our Steam library sharing, you're more than welcome to do that. Just not while I'm streaming it. Because it's my time for the RPG. Nah. You have unnaturally good luck and seem to find much more gold than others after combat. This attribute provides a percentage bonus increase to the amount of gold you find looting corpses. Okay, so its loot bonus is just gold. The Gilder. Like so many of the Empire's young and promising, you were recruited into guild service at a fairly early age. As the saying goes, work for the illustrious guilds tends to leave you with gold in your purse and blood on your hands. Crafting skills. Crafting is used when creating items at crafting stations. And diplomacy. Okay. As a laborer, you've spent years toiling under the oppressive yoke of hard labor. Though it may not have left you with much coin in your pocket, it has given you an unnatural resistance to hardship. The character's ability to withstand adverse physical effects such as disease and poison. Monastic. You have served one of the holy orders of the Empire from the safety of one of its walled monastic communities. Pray the world has not grown too cruel in your absence. +1 healing. Healing is used in camp to increase the rate of wound recovery. For characters, it also influences the amount of vitality regained from healing potions, as it is used in dialogue tests with dealing with medical issues and such. Vitality describes the amount of damage a character can take before becoming seriously wounded. Vitality is fairly easily regained through the use of consumable items and spells. Okay? And lore is general skill knowledge. Okay? An individual of old blood, you learned long ago that the wealth and connections tend to open doors that are otherwise closed to the filthy masses. As a nomad, you've spent years roaming across the seas, living with the desert nomads. Though ever the outsider, the nomads deemed you trustworthy enough to become an initiate in the mysteries of their pagan fire worship. Fire damage resistance. Nah, we don't need that. As a firecaster, we don't need that. As a sailor, you've heard the call of the mother of maelstroms, and salt water now runs in your veins. Why is salt clickable? Oh. It finds what salt is. Whether on the deck of a gilded caravel or manning the sails of a meager fishing sloop, you feel most at home when you're at sea. Athletics and crafting. As a savant, you're a very fast learner and advance more rapidly through levels. Percentage XP bonus. You're remarkably fleet of foot, which gives you plus movement. As a sellsword, with once mighty legions of the Empire in decline, this is an age of sellswords and mercenaries. There is no shortage of those willing to pay professionals to wreak violence on others, and you are very good at your job. Snake cultist. Oh my god, I'm gonna start a snake church. Snake church! Snake church! Writhing with serpents in darkened cellars and hiding in hidden temples has left you immune to the snake's kiss. Oh, that's kind of lame though. Ah! As a street rat, spending your formative years fending for yourself on the hard streets has left the Empire's sprawling cities, has left you with a preternatural instinct for surviving. No crime is too petty, no meat too mysterious. +2 initiative and +2 thievery. Yeah, poison resist is good in games, but I could also eat suspicious meat. As a thug, punch first, ask questions later. You have perfected the noble art of solving problems with brute force. Club damage bonus. Having spent most of your teenage years on the road, you are a free spirit with no allegiance to any one person or place. Drifting from place to place, you go where there's work, food, and a warm bed to be had. Crafting and survival. Oh, a wildling. As the light of civilization fades, the vast wilderness of the Empire encroach on the civilized folk. Thankfully, you don't count yourself among those. The sky is your temple, and the howling wolves your litany. Stealth and survival. Sounds like you want poison resist if you're gonna eat sus meat. Yeah, we'll start a snake church. We'll breathe fire and start a snake church. Survival is used to forage for food, navigate difficult areas. Okay. Snake cultist. Distribute points to your primary attributes and skills. These go a long way towards defining your characters mechanically. Alright, so we need intellect as a casta, because we be casting. What does it make sense? I feel like maybe we do that. Where's fortitude? Vitality, survival, toughness, presence. Did we do that? Oh, we can't go back. Okay, we can't do negatives. All right. I think that'll do. Ritua, welcome. Sorry for I'm in the reading. We are currently playing a game called SKALD. It is it seems to me to be I read it and it looked fun. But it seems to be kind of like a combination of like an old school text adventure with like Baldur's Gate with like some tactics, I think. So we'll have to see how it goes. I'm very interested. This is my first time playing it, so I don't know what's going on. So far, we are going to be playing a caster, a fire caster that starts a snake cult. Yeah, I saw it on the Steam like new release games page, and it looks cool, so I wanted to try it. All right, skills, presence, crafting, diplomacy. I feel like we gotta have good diplomacy, good healing if we don't want to die to the snake cult, and lore. I don't think we're really worried about survival. Maybe crafting. Maybe awareness, and then we'll do. If we want to be a cult leader, we gotta have a lot of diplomacy. It's almost mandatory, you know? Oh god, there's feats? There's feats too? Okay. These are the feats derived from your class. Distribute your development points in them to gain benefits and new abilities. To gain spellcasting abilities, you must purchase ranks in the relevant violet feat tree. More spells can be learned by studying spell tomes that you can acquire as you adventure. I want to learn a spell. Wait. I thought... Okay. This isn't violet, but okay. Alright, air magic, earth magic. I mean, obviously, we gotta be a fire magic initiate. Obviously. Oh, there's ticks on the right. Okay. Okay. Sure. Oh, okay. So we do want some of that. Because we want increased to spell aptitude and spell burn. So I kind of want a more even distribution on that. I think that'll do. Oh, arcane font, increase attunement. Oh god. Okay. I'm gonna read. I'm gonna learn. Okay, let's read. Let's read. Arcane spellcasting ranks active spellcasting. So increasing the rank on anything in here allows the character to begin studying schools of spellcasting, learn spells, and pick and invest in one or more such schools. Okay. So we're doing a fire magic initiative, and we have fire magic focus. We learn 2 spells from the fire magic school. Choose a spell tier. The value of this attribute indicates the highest spell tier of fire magic spells you may cast. Tier 1 and Tier 2. So we should be able to cast Tier 3? No? Maybe. I don't know. I'm not sure about that one. I think we can cast 1 plus what we are for our class, but let's look at the spells. Aura of Flame costs 15 attributes. What does Cascade do? Cascade. Each spell has a cascade difficulty. When casting a spell, the caster tests their spell aptitude test against the cascade difficulty of the spell. If they succeed, they get to take another action. If they fail, their turn ends. This allows casters to chain spells together. Oh, that's a cool mechanic. A caster can cascade a number of spells together equal to their max cascade attribute. Okay, so it's like a random chance to keep on casting. So I started blasting. That's really cool. Okay. I didn't finish reading Aura of Flames. All right. Targets all opponents and allies in the aura target area. Deals 4 to 8 magical aptitude fire damage. Magical aptitude score is added to the number of value of spells, such as the amount of damage dealt or the vitality healed. Okay, so it would be 15 plus 4 to 8, I think? Or does it take from... Yeah, okay. I think. Flame Fist 6 attribute, 12 cascade. Melee targets any opponent or ally adjacent to the caster. Deals 4 to 8 plus magical aptitude damage. So it would be 4 to 8 plus 6 fire magical. Okay. What did I just get? Okay. What? Sorry. Something just popped up that I had to look at. Fire Warrior is 6 at Cascade 8. Targets self. Adds the condition Fortified Strength. Lasts until the end of combat. Can be removed by magic. And Lesser Frenzy. +1 attack count. Okay, so you could totally do Flaming Fists and Fire Warrior and just be like Fire Punch Wizard. Mark of Illumination. 2 at AoE point. Targets anyone. Cascade. So that's a good starting one. Targets any opponent or ally anywhere on the battlefield. Adds 1 condition, illuminated. Lasts until the end of combat. Can be removed by magic. The target glows softly, emitting light. So that would be good for darkness enemies, I think, or enemies that are weak against light. Well, we've been playing Baldur's Gate, and our paladin, we've just been slapdashing every single, like dancing lights, shimmering lights, light magic, radiant spells. Our our paladin is a light bulb. Searing Lash, 15 attack, 15 attribute, 14 cascade. Anyone in a line. Targets all opponents and allies in a line target area. Okay, so there is ally damage too. Magical damage was fire damage. I'm glad I'm reading these. Aura of Fire Resistance. Cost is 10 attribute. Targets allies, aura, and it just gives fire resistance to everyone. Okay. Summon Magmite. 25 attribute. Oof. 17 cascade. Targets any tile anywhere on the battlefield. Summons one of the following creatures in each target area tile. Magnemite. I wish it would give me details on what that did. Fireball. 17 attack, 17 cascade. Targets anyone's sphere. Targets opponents and allies in the sphere target area. Does damage. Okay. Fire Frenzy. Targets allies, AoE, alliances. So it targets only allies. And adds a condition Fortified Will and Lesser Frenzy. Deals a little bit of damage. Wait, does it deal damage to my allies? Huh. I'll have to look at that one because I feel like, yeah, that's weird. I mean, it's good. That'll be interesting. Inferno, 25 attribute, anyone, all, target all opponents and allies on the battlefield, and it deals damage. Okay. Oh, God. Breath of the Ancients is a cone, targets all opponents and allies in the cone area, and deals big boy damage. Okay. Alright, so fire magic, or okay, so there's more spells there. We're not there yet. Touched by reticuli. It sounds inappropriate. Increased spell aptitude. So he gets +1 magical aptitude. What does that do? Magical aptitude score is the number value of spells, such as the amount of damage dealt or vitality healed. Okay. Increased lore, and that is just general knowledge. And spell burn. Maneuver, 3 turns. Move equivalents. Targets self. Targets the character themselves. Deal 1 to 8 damage to self and restores magic aptitude. Okay, interesting. Ah, okay. So burn yourself to get some mana points back. Light weapon finesse, crit bonus for light weapons, light weapon accuracy, piercing damage, light weapon accuracy. Rest and parry, fletching. Okay. Finalize your character by editing their appearance. We exist. Shall we randomize? I think we shall. I'm getting very congested. I've been outside too long. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Yes. Wonderful. The name must be between... Oh. His name is Bert because he burns and he hurts. Prologue. On the wine dark, raging seas of the Outer Isles, a lone caravel struggles against the winds and waves towards the accursed island of Idra. Oh, I gotta hit my buttons. The moan of creaking timbers and the tang of preserved fish. Your eyes slowly adjust to the darkness of the ship's dimly lit hold. Suddenly, something strikes the hull and the ship rocks violently. Your heart begins to pound, and a feeling of unease grows in your stomach. Rise rested and ready to go. Get up, mouth dry and head pounding. Rouse yourself from a deep meditation. Well, I'm gonna be realistic. I get up with dry mouth and a headache. You get your feet and become aware of agitated voices shouting up on deck. Something is not right. You should make your way up top and get bearing on the situation. Well, I'll be on my way. Oh, we're wasding. A desk with a maritime navigation map. The map is labeled the Outer Isles. A northeasterly archipelago that serves as a midway point between the Gallian Empire and its colonies. Its main port is located on the island of Idra. And a course is drawn towards an island named Idra. What's in here? Something just struck the ship. Moving the cursor over an interactable object will make a yellow outline appear. Left mouse click with the object, right mouse click to examine it. Ah! Some objects are hidden and will be highlighted until they are spotted. Hold down shift will highlight any interactable objects in view. I should have checked if there was I should have checked if there was a thing there. I gotta view inventory and I don't have a blade, so I'm gonna equip that. Always carry a blade, you know? Oh, press tab to exit or console. Oh, I like that the console is stylized. That's kind of cool. Let me out. Okay. Locked. To your surprise, you realize that this door has been locked from the outside. It doesn't budge. Perhaps you could slip the lock with a thin blade, or use something to smash it. Obviously, we're using a dagger. You slip the dagger through the gap in the door and lift the bar that was locking you in. The door begins to creak open. As the door swings open, you can now clearly make out cries from the deck above. You should make haste. I'm on my way. I spotted something. You stop, dead, as you narrowly avoid stepping in a rust-red puddle. The stench of blood fills your nostrils as you look around in the dim light of the hold. You realize something, or someone, or something fought for their life here. The same moment the thought hits you, a hiss sounds from the shadows. It was spooky. You squint towards the shadows as a hunched, feral-looking form slowly sinks forwards. Tiny, disgustingly human-like hands, yellow fangs, and grotesquely dexterous pink tail leaves no doubt of the creature's rodent nature. Though as it emerges from the shadows, it becomes abundantly clear that what it may have started life as a common shiprat, it has now grown into something that has no right to exist. A second hiss sounds behind you, and the abominations lunge at you. Woohoo, combat. In combat, characters act in order of initiative. You can view the initiative order by using the initiative widget on the left side of the screen. Okay. Moving the cursor over the widget makes it pop out. Okay. Note that moving the cursor over the name will make that character's outline flash on the battlefield. Movement points. The widget on the lower right side represents the character's action points. The yellow pips represent the movement points. The violet pips represent the attacks. Okay. You can move a number of tiles, each combat equal to your movement points and attacks. But spending attacks to move means you won't be able to attack that turn. This is a good way of moving extra far. Performing an attack will clear out all remaining movement points. In other words, attacking will end the character's turn in most cases. Pressing shift in combat brings up the tactical overlay and makes it easier to see the exact position of characters on the underlying grid. In the settings menu, you can toggle the tactical overlay to always be on during the player's turn. To the last, deploy your party. Actually, we'll just go there. Begin combat. I should have checked my initiative first. Did it tell me my initiative first? Piercing damage. I have blood loss. Combat log, hold actions. And I don't have any spells yet, so I can only stab. I'm going to die. You have died. The dragon awakens. Reload a previous save and restart the game. I'll load the last save. See what I can do better. Continue. Oh, I can stealth. Interesting. Okay. Deco, hello, good evening. I am currently in the weeds in an RPG game. What is up? I made some unagi for dinner. It was pretty good. You gotta break open the door. You spotted something. Oh yeah! More loot. Cool. I don't think I can wear a steel helmet. Equip. Can I wear... Is this is heavy armor, right? Or does it not? There's no reason why I can't. Oh, I'm encumbered. Well, no. Ah, I see. Can I... Do I know spells? I don't think I know any spells. So I don't think it's worth chugging that. Use conditions of bleeding, restores magical attunement. Okay. I'm gonna equip my 3 arrows. I might be forced into combat anyway. I was hoping I could start that as stealth, but probably it can't because it's the tutorial. Yeah. What's Okay. Okay. Oh yay! We're not dying. Cannot fire in melee. Okay, so we gotta go for the blade. Sitting up with 20 pounds on your chest makes sitting up difficult? No way. Carrying more weight for exercise makes exercise harder? That's insane. I can't believe you would say something so unrealistic, Deckle. That's crazy. I did it! Give me the rat entrails. What's this? You did. There's some beautiful guns. Keep up the good work. Oh my god, potatoes! Mash and boil and stick them in a stew. So I have 2 doors I can go through. I'll choose this one. The darkness. You have contracted a disease from your fight with the rats. You may see what conditions are affecting you by opening the character sheet to click your portraits. Press C to do show. Did I get the fucking plague? It's not even the first zone, and I have the plague. Not all conditions are negative. We haven't even made it out of our bedroom, and we already got the plague. I just want to go back to sleep. Negative conditions can often be cured by magic or rest. This disease can be cured by a potion. Pick up and equip the lanterns and search the area. Some containers are hidden until your character spots them. What? I didn't mean to do that. You emerge on the ship's lower decks. As your eyes adjust to the darkness, you become aware of a hulking figure standing in the shadows. But here at last, growls a rough voice. Who's there? Show thyself. Freeze and listen carefully. Lunge at the figure and attack. Bert says, Who's there? Show thyself. It's Roland. Where in the tides have you been? Mind your own fucking business. Below decks, planning our landing. Why? The island is in sight, but the damn guilders refuse to land. They want to turn back. Our shot at the girl? What girl did they need? Did they say why? Only superstitious bilge. They claim they saw something in the water. Either way, our boys are about to show them some very real steel. I knew I'd regret chartering a Gilda ship. What? Who's this girl? What's so important about this girl? And you'll regret not stopping our boys from murdering them. If you don't get the damn deck. Agreed. They deserve disciplining, not death. Listen, I've been doing this since you were at the teat. Let's just get on with it. Well, let's go, for all good it will do. Wait, there's a few sailors up ahead. Rattles as a pair of rabbits. Well, we're not here to make friends, if that's what you're suggesting. Spill sailor blood and the guild will want to make you pay. Take the left door ahead and spare us some trouble. And a pay cut. Perhaps anything else you feel compelled to tell me? Let's just get off this bloody boat. Motioning for you to take the lead, Roland falls in behind you. From above, agitated shouts can be heard. Roland's in the party! The current leader's attributes are used for tests outside of combat, such as awareness and stealth. Okay. Familiarize yourself with the... Okay. Familiarize yourself... Wait. Okay. Never mind. Familiarize yourself with the attributes and abilities of your party members and have the right character take the lead depending on the circumstances. When a new member joins your party, they level up to your current level. That's convenient. The level up icon on your party member's portrait shows that that character is ready to level up. Double-click the character portrait and select feats to begin leveling up. Alright. This is increased athletics, increased confidence, increased second wind. Well, I want you to be a tank, so... I don't really care about increased light armor use. Axe initiative. Probably gonna give him an axe, but we have a club. Shield, sword. Maybe we'll do some of both. Shield and sword. Oh, I see something. I don't know if I want to change that quite yet. Okay. Oh, okay, I can't reset the feats now that I've done them. Oh, but I don't have extra, okay, it's fine. I don't have extra things there, so that's okay. Just that guy did. Alright then. Let's see, we got a paper here. A note is scrawled in crude letters. Cook, I cannot stand another meal of salted fish. Is there a limit to how long a man can live on salt, potatoes, and perklin? Take heed, or get a dagger in your eye, you cheap bastard. I'm gonna go play in the fireplace. Crafting? There's crafting. This is the crafting screen. To create new items, double-click the ingredients in your inventory to place them in the workstation, and then press craft. Okay. If the recipe is valid, new items will be crafted. The recipe list on your left column represents known recipes. You learn new recipes by experimenting or by finding recipe books in the world. Recipes that can currently be crafted are shown in green. Selecting a green recipe will automatically add all the necessary ingredients to the workstation. Crafting is dependent on the crafting skill. Crafting a valid recipe will always succeed, but depending on your skill and the recipe's difficulty, there's a chance you may produce more than one item. Oh my god, we're gonna cook so many potatoes. I'm gonna craft a baked potato. Oh, we're crafting all the baked potatoes. You're eating taters tonight. What if I make a dinner of salted fish and taters? That's not a valid recipe. What do you mean I can't eat 5 potatoes and 1 salted fish for dinner? This is illegal. This is how I... Okay, this is where I came from, so I want to loot that. I think I wanted to equip the lantern, if I can. I thought I picked up a lantern. Is this it? Yeah. Do I have to light it? Ah! I didn't mean to hit that. Okay. Loots. Equip. I'm gonna assume that that's going to give me some light. We found something. It's salt. Oh my god, we can make more salted fish. I'm gonna go back and check for anything, because I'm that kind of crazy. Salted potato. We're like almost there to unlocking the recipe for potato chips. We're so close. Hey Levy, how's it going? Oh yeah, do we still have the plague? Should I be concerned? We're weakly diseased. Yeah, let me look at my inventory. We got into one fight and we got the plague, even though we're a snake cultist and should... You know, you would think a snake cultist maybe would have some resilience against the plague, but no, we're only poison resistant. My disease is cured. Thieves' tools. Ooh, fancy. And what's this? It looks like, what, a sharpening stone? Okay. What direction did he say to go? Press the hide button to go into stealth. Action button doesn't matter. Continue. While in stealth, indicator becomes visible. The stealth indicator becomes visible. A yellow indicator means you're in danger of being spotted. Okay. While your indicator is yellow, it will count down to 0%. If it reaches 0%, you are spotted and will become visible. Moving in lit areas and being close to other characters will make the counter go down very fast. Stick to shadows and avoid other characters. Your ability to stay hidden is dictated by your stealth skill. Increase the skill to stay hidden for longer. Wearing armor makes it harder to stay hidden. If the indicator turns green, it means you are no longer in danger of being spotted. Spending time in the green areas will refill your stealth meter. Interesting. Well, I'm going to unequip my lantern like a smart person. I'm going to stealth. Oh. Wait. The sailors stare at you, wide-eyed and terrified. I wasn't keeping an eye on the stealth thing, so that's my bad. Dead emperors! It's coming for us! It whispers to me. One of them draws a weapon with shaking hands. Oh yeah! Let's go! Diplomacy! Calm yourselves. Your guild, sailors. Diplomacy 6 plus 2d6, difficulty 10. I think we can do it. Roll the dice, baby! Success! 14 beats 10. The men stop dead in their tracks, seemingly shocked back from their momentary lapse of sanity by your words. The pair blinks towards you in a moment of indecision and then stumbles up to the main deck and the tumult that seems to be taking place there. I am sneak. Salt! Golly gee, I like salt. Ah, I already looted that. Bedge. A shoddy wooden chest. Thievery 2 versus difficulty 10. I'm gonna try it. I did it! Masterwork short sword and a buckler. I think that'll actually be helpful for me. Better than dagger, at least. Equip. And then you get that and that. Is that... Oh, that's a two-hander. No, we don't want that. You get a short sword. A Y-hander would be nice, but no. You need to be my tank, and you must continue to do so. Thank you. Give me that lantern. You emerge onto the deck and see two groups of men facing each other with weapons drawn. The ship shakes violently in the grip of a storm as lightning tears across the sky. Amidst the din of storm and their frantic arguments, you bellow for the attention of the assembled crewmen and mercenaries. Both the ship's captain and leader of the mercenaries you hired, a coarse thug of a man named Estavo, turn their attention to you. They look ready to use unsheathed weapons in their hands at the slightest provocation. I'm going to address the ship's captain. You direct your attention to the ship's captain. You know him to be a reasonable but suggestible man at present. Hey, Ronaldo, what's going on? I don't know what WSG means because I'm old, so let me know. But I hope you're doing well. Welcome in. His usually placid eyes are wide with panic or anger. I paid you for passage to the shore, did I not? Yes, we did. The captain lowers his weapon and speaks earnestly. The coast of Idra is cursed. We heard tale and assumed them grog-drenched rumors only. But there's something between us and the shore that will drag us all to a watery grave. What are you talking about? What have you seen? Naught but glimpses. My men have seen the shadow of something deep in the water, stalking us. Nothing natural moves like that. Estavo glares murderously at the captain. I'm gonna diplomacy this. This is my character's thing. I'm gonna diplomacy this. You renege on our deal based on a glimpse. There's desperation in the captain's voice. We are seasoned sailors. We do not bulk or... Crap. 1 sec. Okay. I might be too congested for voicing. Okay. I'll try to get to a good save point. I forgot how to drink water. No, it's my nose. It's like the back of my throat. It gets clogged. Yeah, it was literally, I'm choking on snot. We do not bulk at shadows. You need to be alive to rescue this girl you speak of. I don't understand, but apparently we're rescuing a girl. We're out of time. Sail us in or argue the point with Estevo. Estevo turns his sleazy his steely gaze. I have committed a sin. I have caffeinated the Sprite. I mean, this sounds like a win, not a sin. Just replace that S, Merlin, and you're fine. Turn it sideways, and it kind of works. Ah! I minimized the game. Estevo turns his steely gaze from you to the captain. Let me spell this out for you, Sea Dog. Sea Dog VA. Let me spell this out for you, Sea Dog VA. We contracted to rescue the girl, but if you don't get us to shore, we'll gut you for free. The mercenaries you hired all shift their weight in anticipation of making good on that promise. I really don't want Estevo to fight. Captain, he's right. Do what you were hired to do. Something changes in the captain's expression. He stands tall. I will not order my ship and my men to certain doom. We shall not get any closer to the coast while I have command. I'm gonna diplomacy. I'm gonna diplomacy again. I believe you, but my contract with these men does not mention your survival. We gotta roll 4 more, baby. We got a 5. 11 beats a 10. A few of the ship's crew lower their weapons. The captain's eyes flit between you and Estevo's murderous grin. He sheathes his blade and speaks softly, so his voice barely audible over the snapping sails. So be it. May the deep have mercy. Suddenly, a huge, monstrous tentacle bursts from the water around the ship. For a split second before the terror sets in, you wonder what Estevo must be thinking as the monstrosities loom over him. After reaching their full height, the tentacles curve inwards and smash into the ship. Some pierce straight through the deck. Others snap the masts like they were matchsticks. You stand, frozen in place. Through a haze of splintered wood and panicked screams, you notice Roland. He throws himself out the way of the tentacle, but he begins to fall overboard as the ship lurches once more. I'll get him. I had to think about it. You dash towards the ship's fractured rail, dodging holes in the deck and wounded men, beseeching you for help. Roland hangs by one arm from the side of the ship, and you try to grab him. You lunge for Roland's arm, but he loses his grip, and your finger closes only around thin air. You missed him by an inch. He falls, wordlessly, downward. You watch as he is swallowed by the raging sea. The ship is listing fatally, and you see the great tentacles high above you, poised for the coup de grace. Abandon ship! As you jump, you hear the terrible rending of wood giving into flesh. The impact of water winds you. The waves pummel you down. The currents beseech you to go deeper, ever deeper. Sink. That's it. Game over. I'm dead. Kidding. Hopefully that's just the tutorial. 2 weeks earlier. That being said, I'm having trouble talking. So I will have to pick this up probably after I finish my taxes on Saturday. I apologize for the very short makeup stream. I had migraines yesterday. And apparently, I'm hacking a lung out just trying to talk today. So, take it easy. Thank you for reading through all the tutorials here. I may or may not continue this game. I'm definitely going to play it, at least on my own time. But as far as stream games go, it might be a little too hard narrating an entire adventure novel. But who knows? Maybe I'll feel like it. Maybe I'll have a day where I just want to chat, and that's good. We'll have to see. So, we'll see how that goes. As far as the next stream goes, I don't know if it's going to be a drawing stream. Maybe. I might try to have it be a drawing stream. We can just hang out and draw and make art. It'll be good. That's going to be it for me for today, because I don't want to choke on air. So, have a good night, everyone. Thanks for hanging.